you ever wondered why a joke can make us laugh in one setting but fall flat in another? What changes in the communication process that alters its effectiveness so dramatically? Today, we are going to explore the interactive model of communication, a framework that highlights the crucial role of feedback and shared experiences in shaping our interactions. This model, which was significantly influenced by pioneering work of Wilbur Schramm in 1950s, revolutionized how we understand communication by emphasizing its cyclical and dynamic nature. In the interactive model, communication is not just about transmitting information, it's also about engaging with feedback, adjusting to it, and enhancing mutual understanding. The interactive model is all about communication between at least two people. Each person acts as a sender and receiver. The sender uses a communication channel to send the message, while the receiver provides feedback, letting the sender know how well the message was understood and their feelings about it. Noise or any external distractions made it harder for the message to be understood. Feedback can be verbal, nonverbal, or both, and it's crucial for adjusting and improving the communication process. Wilbur Schramm asserted that both the sender and receiver are engaged in a dynamic back and forth process of speaking and listening. They take turns in these roles, creating a dynamic interaction where both parties are active participants. The effectiveness of communication depends on the experiences, culture, and knowledge of both the sender and receiver. This is what Schramm called the field of experience. He noted that when the fields of experience overlap, communication tends to be more effective because there is a shared understanding that facilitates clear interpretation of messages. Just imagine for a moment that you are trying to explain snow to someone in Africa who has never seen it. Without any common experiences as movies, social media, the challenge intensifies. Now imagine a group of students from different disciplines, engineering, environmental science, and business, working together on a sustainable development project. Initially, communication is a little tricky as each student uses discipline-specific jargon. The engineering student pauses to ask for feedback. The business student admits they are a little lost with the technical terms. The engineering student simplifies the explanation by using metaphors and concepts based on common knowledge, which resonates better with the other students. This adjustment leads to more engaged and productive discussions with all students contributing ideas more confidently and effectively. Additionally, shared experience such as movies, books, basic knowledge, and news can further help bridge the initial understanding gap. The model can be used in lots of different situations. Teachers use feedback to adapt their teaching strategies, ensuring that lessons are understood and engaging for students. Companies employ this model in team communications and client interactions to refine strategies and improve services offering based on feedback. Doctors and nurses communicate with patients using feedback to ensure that medical information is conveyed clearly and treatment plans are understood. Marketers adjust campaigns based on feedback from their audiences on social media and other interactive platforms. The interactive model has its limitations. While it is a more accurate reflection of real communication than earlier linear models, it does not consider that communication can be simultaneous. For example, a public relations representative releasing a statement might simultaneously observe the reactions of reporters to gauge their engagement, adjusting their message in real time based on these cues. Over time, the dynamics of communication can also evolve. For instance, a new employee might initially communicate more reservedly compared to an employee who has been at the company longer and feels more comfortable. This lecture dived into the interactive model of communication, emphasizing how crucial feedback and the overlapping fields of experience between sender and receiver enhance mutual understanding. We explored how this model facilitates a dynamic exchange of messages, allowing both parties to actively adjust the communication based on feedback to bridge gaps in understanding across various real life and professional scenarios.